test real quick. Hold on one moment. There we go. Y'all hear me? Good. Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. See, that's why we a little bit more. There we go. So we should be good now. It might be too loud. Turn the audio down. There we go. Had to turn the jazz music down just a little bit. But it goes with the game show. We kind of want to bring in a new flavor. Bring in a new flavor to the show. Yeah, we're good. You know, come on in, everyone. Those that subscribed, thank you. Those that's been tuning in when they can get a chance to. I was having some audio issues last episode, I know, but we got it right, and that's why I got to start out with this audio check now. I got to do it every time because I do a lot of recording in my studio, and when I record, you know, I move mics around and I move inputs around, and sometimes they go back to default and I don't change them back to where they need to be at. So that's why a lot of times when I'm trying to talk and it sounds low, the music sounds high, I promise you, I apologize. We're going to avoid that for the future. Not going to run into that problem anymore. But yeah. Come one, come all. Come one, come all. We are here, Club Built Mogul. We got for y'all a nice, interesting little segment that we're going to be adding in, introducing for the next couple of episodes. Come on in. Oh, let me go back to there you go. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. We had a lot to talk about last time. If you missed it, go back, check it out. We discussed what corny means in 2024. We discussed some of the cultural, artificial ways that they forced upon us, so that, you know, we think this is our culture, but this isn't our culture. This is a product of slavery culture. This is a product of of massa culture. That's what this is. And if you're not aware of that, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's where it derives from. And we can have that conversation if you want, but it's like we gotta really be truthful and honest, because I don't come with opinions. I say this every show. I don't come with opinions. I come with the facts, what I know to be a fact, and then you take it from there. Whatever you believe is what you believe. I'm just going to state the facts, and you let me know if you're cool with that or not. If not, hey, there's other channels for you to go to where you can live in your little fantasy and exist in your own reality. But here on the Club Built Mogul, we keep it real. You feel me? You feel me? But yeah, man, we're not going to get too bent out of shape on that, because we definitely want to talk about that later. Right now, we're going to start up the show. I'm going to give a call out to King Just. He was with us last time. We were talking about corny bros. Now we're doing the dating show. We're going to have some nice dating questions. He's going to be asking me some questions about dating, about, just the dating world and what's going on right now. And it's going to be fun. I'm rolling me up a little blunt right now. But I'm going to get him on here. And give me one moment. See if he wants to do a video. If he wants to do video, we get on video. If he wants to do a phone call, we can do the phone call. I'm open to whatever. I am open to whatever. Let's see what he wants to do. All right. Oops. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, King?
Hi, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good. So, we are live right now. Had to run some issues out with the audio, but we got it out. Starting early. How long did you want to go?
Not long. Oh no,
yeah,
go until I tap out. Yeah.
Do you want to get on video or you want to stay on the audio?
I got somebody in the car with me.
Okay. I got you. Yeah. No, not an issue. We'll stay on the audio. That's all right. I know we telling everybody about the game show we starting up. So
yep.
This will be the first official debut. We're just gonna do a little bit of what the game consists of, just to show y'all how it goes, show you how we play it, and then we're gonna build it up from there, because we definitely got other people that want to join in on the fun.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, what you getting into?
I just left the bar. You know what I'm saying? Had a couple drinks. A couple good people.
Oh.
Made some business connects.
Okay. So what type of business you usually meet when you go out?
All the above. Other corporate people. People that got stuff to offer.
Word. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's what it's about. It's about networking. It's about growing. It's about, just improving on yesterday's effort,
Yeah.
Word. Okay.
Yeah,
see,
that's a fact.
Word. All right. Yeah, man. I mean, I would have came out, kicked it with you, but gotta
keep the show going.
Keep the show going. Keep priorities at first thought, and keep things intact in order over here. So yeah, man. I mean, we got the Blerdy dating show. We want to tell them what Blerdy means. Tell them what that.
Blerdy means bringing love, equality, respect, and diversity to your love life. That's what Blerdy means. We're trying to help people, find love. Get people cuffed up for the winter that's coming up. We gotta start early. You gotta vet these people out for you. So that's what Blerdy is.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna be doing on the dating show. Okay,
yeah, we're looking out for y'all. This is some expert level type of conversation you're getting here. This isn't just, and I know a lot of y'all tune in after I get off live, but once you hear this, man, come on to the live show. We air every Tuesday. We air every Thursday. We try to get on weekends, on either a Saturday or Sunday. It's good time, Eastern, 9:30, 10 p.m. Eastern. We get on. We go to about 12:30-ish if we can. And, join the conversation. Definitely come in, subscribe. The Blerdy dating show is going to be featured here. Once it gets big enough, it's going to, of course, get its own following in its own channel. So we want to make sure that we're growing. We want to make sure that we're supporting each other and we're doing what we say we want to do with this generational wealth. Don't talk about it, be about it,
Be about it.
Yeah, feel me. It's again, this is Garzan. We got King Just. We in the building. We're gonna bring it to you live on the video, but right now we're gonna stick to the audio, people. And I see some people just getting in. Go ahead, grab you a drink, grab you some smoke on, whatever you do. We just gonna talk about some of this dating world stuff. 2024 is getting crazy.
Yes, it is.
We ain't never lived through this before. They never lived through this back 100 years ago. They didn't have this type of technology and what we have. The dating world is brand new. So we got to break it down. We got to talk about this stuff. You heard? All right. So, but yeah, man, start us off with something over here. How do we prepare to, first of all, let's prepare to get ourselves ready for what the game show takes part in. Like what do we need to get started? Just bring ourselves? Or?
What we need is just to bring yourselves in an open mind. Reason being, I want to give you a game on how to answer a lot of dating questions. Not just give you tools on how to answer dating questions. How to, especially for your fellas. A lot of times we answer things and we move wrong. We want that high value girl, and we move all the way wrong on how we get in them. So we gotta line ourselves up right to do it. So that's what really the show is gonna be about.
Okay, so mainly for the fellas, but ladies can definitely take part in.
Oh yeah.
We want to hear from the ladies and hear what they think as well about.
A lot of these ladies, all they do is talk bad about the guys or how we ain't moving right.
Yeah, and I know a couple people on right. They're actually on right now on the talk show right now. It's men, and then there's a woman talk show that's on right now. I could actually tune in and I might get on in a little bit after we do a couple questions and just scour the atmosphere and see what's out there. All right. So tell us what's the first question? How do we?
It could be just how you doing question, how you doing mentally, where you been at, what's your goals, a lot of those questions, and then I can take it up a notch and get a lot deeper. Mind you, it's 2024, so hey, there's no need to be shy now. It is what it is. So we'll ask you straight up. Have you ever thought about being with the same sex?
Hell no.
The LBGTQZD.
I answer that right now. Hell to the no.
Yeah,
to the no. Hell to the no.
So.
But hey, yeah, everybody got their own cup of tea. Hey, I'm not hating.
Yeah, we need to filter out the right people for you. But a lot of people got childhood trauma, adulthood trauma, relationship trauma.
So essentially, we ask you these questions. You get on here. It's going to be a call-in line. It's anonymous. You don't have to state your name. Don't have to say anything like that. You call in. We ask you these questions, and we kind of give you a synopsis of who's going to be right for you. What type of lady you should be looking for. Where you should go find this woman at. Where you should go find this man at. How you should, carry yourself. How you should, because if you can't just say you want something and do nothing to attract it. That doesn't make any. I can't say I want $1 billion and I sit on my couch all day and watch TV. That's not going to get me there. So you got to kind of be careful with what you ask for, because you might get it and you may not be prepared for it, and you'll lose the opportunity. So that happens to a lot of us, to a bulk lot of us that goes through that. So let's do a little give them a little preview of the game show. You said you're gonna ask some questions. Okay, so go ahead. I mean, you can answer them. I can answer them. However you want to do it.
No. I'd rather we say that. I'd rather say that for the next show. Because the next show I'm gonna actually have on next week a real live person that's actually going to really participate.
Got you.
And really be a part of it. So y'all can get a real glimpse. As well as you go to my YouTube page and I'll drop an actual video of a conversation that I had with a young lady over the weekend. I'll drop that probably in the next couple of days. You can check that out.
Yeah, we'll whenever you drop that, we'll air it on here so that, you know, it could be aired on, you know, two sources at the same time. So it can always, you can have that covered.
Yeah. We can do that.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, it's definitely brutal out here with the dating world, and you know, it's to me, anyone who's willing to get up and try to give advice, try to help others out with this, I mean, hats off to you, like really, because it takes a lot of patience, a lot of understanding, a lot of experience. So being that you have that, a lot of guys don't. So it's, you know, it's definitely definitely something to sit down, take notes, listen, and just try to you know, try to be a part of the conversation. That's it. But yeah, we're doing the Blerdy dating show, y'all. So make sure you tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays. We're gonna jump it up on the live stream. Getting everything. I told you things just is switching. Things are changing around here at Club Bill Mogul. So, you know, catch up if you're falling behind. But yeah, man. I mean, what do you want to take us out with?
I mean, take it out, make sure y'all, you know, go to all my social, Blerdy.app, you know, BLERDY.app, you know, go to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube pages, follow, like, subscribe, you know, that'll give you a little bit more glimpse, into what's going on that I got with Blerdy. And stay tuned.
Stay tuned with it. Yeah, definitely. All right. Hey, man, King Just, I appreciate you getting on here, telling everybody, you know, where to find you at and what we're going to be doing up here soon. If you want to stick around, we're getting ready to have a conversation. It's called Where's the Money At? Because, you know, everybody's talking about how, you know, people are making so much money in this country. Where is it at? I'm trying to find it so, you know, we all can get some of that. But if you got to go, I understand. You know, we got things to tend to. I know you got, you know, your special lady. You got to make sure it's all right over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Appreciate you stopping through, man. Anytime. You already know. All right, man. Be easy. But yeah, that was King Just, y'all. We definitely welcome all types of influencers, all types of people that want to see something change, want to add to the show. We're going to add a dating perspective to this. We're going to add singing and improv to this whole thing. We're going to add comic stand-up. We're going to have challenges. We're going to have we already got the airsoft challenges. I mean, we're gonna have fun on here, y'all. We're gonna have some fun. And be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow, be sure to go on Instagram, follow Instagram, Garzan with a D. It's Garzan with a D at the end, 2 N's, 2 R's. You already know, Garzan. And go ahead and make sure you follow. You know, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can be a part of this, because this is gonna blow up, and you don't want to be on the outside looking in when it does. I promise you. Promise you don't, people. But yeah, man, I want to talk a bit about the dating show. I want to talk a bit about dating in general, man. I'm gonna just let y'all know, dating is it's a different beast right now. It is a different beast. Oh man, I want to say that I'm not interested in nothing that anybody got going on. You know, most of me feels that way, but then the other part of it says, you know what? There definitely are a few ladies out there that deserve love, that deserve protection, deserve care, that deserve a husband, boyfriend, or someone to trust. There's definitely people out there. So I don't want to totally put that down, but we're gonna knock on wood over there, because let's go into the type of dating realm in here, because let's see what people are talking about, because let's see what the men are talking about. Hold on, we're gonna check it out here. Here it is.
Girl, how you feel? She ready to fight.
We got
fight,
Tyranny,
fight.
and we got
Sharon.
Sharon.
Off my beautiful.
And we're going to jump on here. Like I said, we're going to jump on.
This is the thing. When you get a piece of tyranny and you think you can find another tyranny.
Shout out to Tyranny, too. Shout out to Tyranny. She got her show. Go ahead and follow her. We need more Tyranny. And she's going around doing her thing. Let's see what she has to say about the dating world and about what's going on.
Break your own heart, baby. Okay? Don't think you're going to leave me and then you're going to, oh, I can get her back, or oh, I can find another one. You'll never be able to replace me. Okay? I just don't understand. Okay? Okay, Sharon, what's a coward? I want a man's understanding of what a coward is.
Hold on. We are not going to just skate past the What is all that? What is going on? Who did you had to leave, and then now they trying to run back to get a second chance? They like, Tyranny, one more chance. Tyranny, give me one more chance. Who is saying this?
All my ex. Actually, one of my other exes texted me the other day. But listen, I'm talking about the ex-husband. Okay? You lost me. You lost
Wait
her.
a minute. How many ex-husbands you got? I want to know. How many ex-husbands? She said my ex and my other ex and my ex-husband. Why? See, this is why I can't date in this world, people. You got too many exes you still in contact with. I'm not in contact with none of my exes. If one of them hits me up, I don't even, who's this? What's happening? You still acknowledge them. And you bragging about exes trying to come back in your life that you don't want, instead of bragging about the man that can come in your life that you do want. And the man that wants to come in your life that can actually do something for you, he's going to hear you say that on here and go, bye-bye.
Sir, she's gone. She fought for you while she was there. Now she's gone. I gave you what you wanted, right? You did stupid shit. I gave you what you wanted. You did break up shit. So you broke up with. Now you want me back? I moved on. And now, because I moved on, you got a problem with it? Now it's baby mama's this and baby mama's that. These men do not take accountability for the shit they do. And I'm just saying, y'all.
So what? All right, so let's try to peel back this onion. Let's turn this into a cry fest. What did you do?
I left his ass. That's what you mean. And he told me that he wanted to divorce, and I said, "Are you sure?" And he said yes, because he found him a 19-year-old girl. Granted.
And how old was you at the time?
This was 2021, so 32.
Damn.
Yeah, we divorced in 2021. He found him some little 19-year-old hoochie, and he just swung.
And that's the other thing, ladies. Listen to what she's saying. Found him a 19-year-old. And I've seen this happen. I've seen men go for younger women. And it's not my taste. I need my woman to be seasoned. I need you to, at least know how to handle bills, how to handle, life's curveballs that is thrown at you, and not freak out over the slightest, minuscule thing. I need a little bit of variety when it comes to maturity. I don't need just the typical 19, it's all about me type of thing. Like that's, nah, you're not doing that. So yeah, keep that over there. Keep that over there. But yeah, a lot of these men out here, and I don't get it. I don't get it why they're going for these younger, and especially teens. You're not talking 23, 24. You're talking 16, Drake, 17. Like when I think of teens, I think 16. I don't even think 17, 18, 19. I just think 16. So it's like it's a no-go. You got to get it to at least 22 before I acknowledge you as a woman of any sort. Then I'm looking at your behavior.
Born
Why she gotta be a hoochie?
that this 19-year-old was gonna be better than his wife with kids. Okay. I cried for 2 years, 2-3 years. Found on, moved somebody that appreciated me for me. Like the baby daddy that was at the barber shop. You know what I'm saying? He got mad at the other man for taking care of his kid. Okay, you men get mad because another man pops up and takes care of what you thought you didn't want, and now you're making my life hell, man.
All right, so what did he accuse you of then? Since you don't want to tell me what you did, what did he accuse you of? How was you a bad baby mother? Tell me what he accused you of.
Nah, he didn't accuse me of anything. He's holding the kids against me. Okay, you know, when you go to court.
Okay, that's enough. We don't need to hear about all of that. Hold on.
They are not. Why not wait a little bit longer to see if his mask actually come out? Because you were still essentially in the representation of him phase.
Right, because I was horny and I was moving to Jamaica and I didn't think I was coming back.
And a lot of women get aroused by certain men and they make irrational decisions on with who you were talking to. If this man was willing to go with a 19-year-old, you already made the wrong decision. I wouldn't have cried about that for 2 years.
So, yeah.
Oh shit! It turned quick. Unlikely, it turned quick.
I appreciate your honesty. You talking real life. Go ahead.
I already know. I was horny. I'm like, man, why not, bro? I'm not gonna be here long. He trapped me out. Talking about I pulled out. No, you lied to me.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
And you trusted I pulled out. You trusted that when he said that. You took his word for it and you said, oh, he pulled out. Now you got extra one. Baby daddy. This dating world, man, I can't do it. I can't do it, people. I can't do it. I just can't.
All right, so you thought you was going to move to the Caribbean island.
I did. I had already had my ticket. I moved. I was there for a month. I moved. Then I found I was pregnant, so I had to come back. But even when I came back, he was cool. He was cool. He was sweet. He was loving. He was cool. Maybe it was the mask.
Wow.
But after that baby came, totally different person.
That's when he became his true self and said, hey, you ain't going nowhere because we have a kid. I'm Mexican. You moved back from Jamaica for me. Clearly, Guatemalan is bananas. Those green plantains is better than the Jamaican plantains.
Yes, so. Unlikely up her line. He know them Mexican women is crazy. Stop shouting.
Oh no, there ain't no Mexicans down here, so I don't know what you're talking about. I've never even met no Mexicans before.
So hold on. So you saying that your marriage was pretty much a one-night standish type of situation?
Never met a Mexican.
My marriage was a one-night standish?
Yeah, it's like, because you was like, hey, I'm horny. I'm about to move. So I know you. At least I know where you work at. So I'm going to,
I mean, we didn't have to get married. I mean, we could have just stayed baby mama, baby daddy. But we love each other.
Oh, so in those 3 months, y'all did fall for each other seriously?
No, when I came back from Jamaica. So within those 8 months, we fell for each other seriously. Mm-hmm.
After you already had sex with him and had his baby, or was having his baby. I wonder how you fell in love with him. Now it's over. I don't have any faith in this dating world, people. I just don't. We're gonna check another.
Google AI helps you find your
another
best
one out.
customers by optimizing your campaigns in real time.
This person, he goes. Oh, he's not even there. He's
I couldn't believe it when
off
she
the
did
meter.
it. I was shocked.
He's a low
myself.
key simp. And he looks like it, and it's like I don't even know if I want to listen to what he says. But let me show you how bad men are shown to court in this world. Listen to this clown, bro.
You know when you get shocked and you catch yourself like mumbling and shit. I almost fucked it up because she's like, it better be worth it. Because I took her from a birthday party with her friends and everything. I was like, let's go. Let's bounce. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, go give her your gift. Say whatever. Let's go. It doesn't matter, right? So what? Her friendship is fucked up. They'll be able to repair it. That's how women do. They get in little catty little fights. I can't believe you did it. Can't you believe it? Oh my God, I love you so much. You're such a whore. That's what the fuck they do. They're stupid. And I mean that respectfully.
Do you hear this? Do you hear how he's talking about women? They're stupid. This is what they do. This is how they do things. Well, are you really going to just downplay the entire issue like that? You can actually take a position that is more accepting and more able to, for a woman to retrieve. A woman's going to hear you talk like that, and she's going, oh, really? Oh, that's what we do? Like, nah. It's the mind state of a lot of men that I just cannot co-sign. It's in its behaviors, it's the mind state, it's the language of what they speak. Oh, whore, bitch. Like, women call themselves whore and bitches all the time. I understand that, but from a man's perspective, that's not something you just want to be fly off the wheel at. It's crazy. Anybody, you don't want to be fly. Just calling women bitches and whores and shit. Oh, they're stupid, they're dumb. Be generalizing an entire sex off of the few women you've known or you've seen, and coming out with your own, warped idea of what a woman does and how they behave. I know women that don't do that at all. I know women who don't even drink. I know women who don't even curse. And no, they're not older women. They're women around my age, a little older than me, but they're out there. There are some. So it's like, if there are some, there are more, because I can't see how every woman reacts and behaves in certain situations, and neither can you.
But that's what they do. But if you don't know women, you're gonna have a bad time, fam. You're gonna have a bad time. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. But yes, absolutely.
It's apparent you don't know women, because you just assume that women just call each other whores and bitches all the time, and they're just cool with it. What woman? Look, both my brothers are married, and I know both of my sisters-in-law, and they got sisters, and they got sisters, and I got tons of cousins, tons of female cousins, tons of nieces. I got a big enough family, and none of them treat each other like that. None of them act like that. None of them talk like that to their friends. I know my family. Yeah, they get pretty crazy, but they don't go around calling each other bitches and whores, and just and just getting upset and then trying to no. That maybe I know you're probably in California somewhere, so yeah, maybe out there you see a lot of that ratchet shit, but that's what it is. That sounds like ratchet shit. And you're talking about ratchet shit, and you're comparing ratchet women to real women and saying, oh, you don't know women, bruh. I don't even want to listen to this clown no more.
You're gonna have a bad time, fam.
I don't want to listen to this
clown
no more.
You're gonna have a bad time. That's just how it is. But her friendship is fucked up.
Listen.
They'll be able to repair it. That's how women do. They get in little catty little fights. I can't believe you did it. Can't you believe it? Oh my God, I love you so much. You're such a whore. That's what the fuck they do. They're stupid. And I mean that respectfully. But that's what they do.
What? My man is a clown, bruh. Women don't just go around starting fights with each other and then call each other whores, and then like No, that's not what women do. The women, the ratchet ass women, you know, maybe that's what they do. Come on now, bro. This is the idea of what some men think women are. Like this is crazy that they think like this.
Simple as that. Somebody, hey, who's this? Who's this? Chill. It's Lucas. You know, blah, 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 blah. He's cool. Hey, what's going on, man? Always give respect to the nigga at the table. I've made a mistake in not doing that. Don't ever do that, bruh. That's how you get ejected real fucking fast. Trust me. Always give respect.
I guess he's trying to preach his little, you know, I guess swag. How he can pull. That's what it sounds like he's trying to do.
Respect to the Negroes at the table. Always, bruh. Always. You can't ignore them. Do not ignore them. I'm telling you. Do not ignore them or you're going to have a bad time. Do not ignore them. Always give respect. Okay, give your little head nod. Yo, I appreciate it, man. No, you dope ass, bro. Yeah. Whatever it is that these fucking lames want to hear, right? Because they want to be that guy. They're not that guy. But let them feel like they're that guy, right? So if they see you and you know you with the shits, right? You know you an alpha giving a fucking lame respect and props boosts that beta fucking boosts that lame's fucking ego. Cause that's what a lot of men want. They want validation from other fucking men. It just is what it is. That's what.
Are y'all understanding that this motherfucker is lost it? Men want recognition from other men. Maybe a certain type of men do, with the homo in front of the sexual. Maybe that's what you're looking for. I don't know. Yo, look. I'm telling you, we diving in. We not sitting here just. I'm showing you the mindset. We won't get on there. We won't get on Aber and Preach. Aber and Preach, they be all right. Actually, you know what? I'm done with this dude. This dude is a clown. I don't even want to hear him say nothing else. Let's see which one. Okay, yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this. This drizzle bullshit. I don't even want to. I don't even want to title my videos that. I don't even want to be a part of that. Oh, hold on. Get that off the shit. I don't even want to be a part of that shit. But here we go.
Journey. Okay, and she went out with a man twice. They had lovely dates. He paid for everything, wined and dined. Okay, 2 dates. On the third date, they spent a day together, ordered a bunch of things, had some drinks, had a good time. Really long day, so pretty significant bill. Let's call it a couple $100.
Okay.
Because she had to put her card down for this particular place. So when they went to pay, he was like, oh, like, you know, your card is down. And now she didn't speak up and ended up paying for the bill. They had plans for another date. That? He texted her the next day and was like, hey, like, I had a great time with you, but, you know, I don't really see a long-term future with you. And so I don't really want to waste like either of our times. Like, I think you're great, but, you know, I don't want to like keep our date for next week that we had planned, which I think is like very respectable. Like, most people just ghost. So she's talking to me about it. She's like, but he did like stick me with the bill. I was like, what are you talking about? Stuck you with the bill? How did you leave paying? Like, she's like, oh, I just froze. So I was like, just text him and say like, oh, okay, well, cool. Like, thank you for saying that. Whatever. Like, had a great time too. It's 3 days. It's not the end of the world. You don't even know this person. But like, here's your split for Saturday. There's no possible way you like he thinks.
Why?
So, I mean, yeah, that was crazy. Why would you pay for the meal? You shouldn't have left paying. That's easy. That's an underhand throw. She should have spoke up and said something during the event. We all know that. It's pretty basic. Now, even her understands that. Even she understands that as a woman. But if you're going to attack all women based upon her story about her friend that said some, ridiculous crap, I mean, you got a long way to go. You got a long way to go to mature, my man.
Term future with you, and she had to put her card down for this particular place. So
and then why did you put your card down? You put your card down, and you're upset that you ended up having to pay? Let's see what they say.
Third one, you want to split the third one. Why? Does it go like that in your head where I pay the bill, you split, and later on in the relationship, you pay some of the bills? Why? Why not I grab the first two ones, and then if we tally up the two ones, you play the last one? Why? Why not?
This is not complicated. He got upset, did not send her the split, and in fact went and sent her the receipts for the last 2 dates.
Yeah. If that's what we're gonna do, that's what we're gonna do. This is the receipt for the first. This is the receipt for the. If you want to split, you want to split. I don't even know how these entitled people are just saying that, like it's like he's the problem.
Let's keep listening. This girl really got her mouth fully open, like she ready to take 2 bucks. Like it's really that shocking. God bless her, she's gorgeous. But
basically saying like, I got the last 2 dates, so this one's on you.
This one's on you. 3 dates.
Minimum, just a split. Just like a, can you send me your split?
If Taylor and I go to dinner, we split the bill. We got credit cards.
We split it.
Split the bill. That's it. And then we go about our day. Because Taylor ate and I ate, and that's it.
No.
That's not comparable.
That's not a split.
What it would be comparable is like Taylor pays for the first dinner that you guys go out, and the second dinner you pay. But in your story, what would happen is that Taylor would pay for the first.
No, she was right. You split the bill at the restaurant. What you ordered, you pay for. What they ordered, they pay for. You don't have to do it, I pay this time and you pay the next time. That's not splitting it, because you don't know how much the next time, what that bill's going to be, if it's going to be more or less. Goofies.
Dinner. Then we go to the second one, and Taylor's like, you paid for it. You're like, why don't we split it? Because bitch, I got the last one. No. You could get one too.
The last 2 ones.
Yeah, same shit.
The last
it ain't that deep.
No.
What do you mean it ain't that deep? It ain't that deep to split it. Yeah, I pay for what I pay for you. You already covered the last 2 ones. You already paid for that. It's already done. It's already said and done. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about, the last 2 days I paid for, and you want to split those too? No. That's dumb. If you want to split the bill, if you wanted to split the last 2 bills, you would have sent that first. Now you're upset because she wants to split the bill for the third date, and you already covered the first 2. No, where's that energy when you had to pay for the first one? I'm tired of these dudes getting all riled up about paying for shit. Nigga, you gonna pay for shit. You gonna pay for way more than a meal for a lot of shit. And if you can't handle a meal with a woman you're interested in and asked out on a date and took her out of her time and her schedule to come out with you and talk with you and deal with you, if you can't at least treat her to a decent meal and be okay with that and say that was cool, then you're beyond repairable. You're beyond repairable at this point. And you can be mad if you want to, but I can't do nothing for you. It's really, you're not capable of handling women. You're not capable of handling a real woman. Every time I took my girl out, I pay for the food. I don't ask her to split it. I don't ask her. She'll help me somewhere else in the relationship she's contributing to. When it comes to getting food, whenever she's hungry, and she's going to carry my child too, oh yeah, they're going to eat. They're on me all the time. So it's like you gotta understand. Now, if this man wasn't thinking of this woman to be his childbearer, I understand that. But if you are going into a situation that can produce, that can potentially become something like that, you want to be proactive in that moment, because that's the only way to ensure and secure it. You're not going to secure a woman if you're not proactive and understand the certain things she's going to know and want to see you do. Even if you get it wrong sometimes, as a man, if you're proactive with shit, let's say you open the door for her, she don't really care if you open it. She don't really like that. I don't want you to open the door for me. I got it. Let's say your woman's like that, but you go and open the door for her anyway. They still like the fact that you were proactive in thinking and opening that door up first, even though she doesn't care, whether she actually would prefer to open the door for herself. Those type of things are going the extra mile, and it will show. If you care for someone, if you don't care for her, by all means, I don't know, I don't care. I guess treat her how you want to treat her. She's the fool for staying there, and you don't care for her. She's the idiot in that point. If you don't give a fuck about her and she's still around you, and a lot of women do that, and that's what we're probably gonna jump into that if we got time. A little on later here. We'll let them finish up because they're not as goofy as the other dude, but
these girls are acting.
They are.
Like the man in this is in their side. They're like, you asked me to pray for them. This is the one thing I dislike that I've seen women try to do. I never see them again after that. We go on some dates. I make some suggestions. It goes well. I pay. Then they come up with an idea. Oh, I want to go here. I'm like, sure, let's go. They still expect you to pay, and I'm looking at you like, oh, I'm gonna pay, and you gonna then take a hike. And they be like, oh, why don't you want to see me again? Because I can already tell that you are not a generous person. That's easily obvious to me. The idea that you would come up with a plan, organize the time and date that you like, okay? And then when we get there, you still expect the other person to pay, especially early on, it tells me that we probably don't have values that are very much aligned. Because you are, one, not generous, and a bit entitled. Now, it's okay. You can be that way. But be that.
Why are you assuming all of that off of her asking to go somewhere else? You asked her to bring her out on a date. If she suggests to go somewhere else, after the date, don't fucking go if you don't want to pay for her. Say, nah, I'm good. We can go here. You decide. That you don't sit here and come up with an entire freaking Hollywood plot of the next romantic comedy. Like you don't sit up and do that during that moment. You overtake the situation because you just paid for the meal, you just paid for everything. She wants to go, I don't know, horseback riding or something. I don't know, say anything. She wants to go to the mall now. Oh, okay, yeah, we go to the mall. Okay, nah. We can do that later. Let's do them all later. Let's do this right now, cause I got tickets over here, or I got something. I already got something. I got some motion going right here, right now. You know, we can do that later. Redirect the entire, cause women don't. And I'm gonna say something about women because this is true. Women, they don't really care what they're doing as long as they're doing it with someone that they know will protect them if something happens, will make sure that they're, you know what I'm saying? They know for a fact you're going to be good, we're going to be good, whatever we do. So yeah, they want to go to the mall, they want to go to these places, but they really want to be with someone that they can feel secure with going to these places. Because a lot of the times when they go to these places by themselves or with their girls, they get hit on a lot. And getting hit on is not fun for a lot of women, especially if you a beautiful woman like a lot of women I've been with. You're just getting approached to by random dudes all the time, or just don't know where this is going to take you. It's a crazy world, and a lot of women come up missing because they take the wrong person's advances. So we'll talk about that later. But yeah, how did you come up with all of that, dude? Let's hear. How did he come up with all of that? Let's hear this again.
Especially early on, it tells me that we probably don't have a plan. Organize. And they'd be like, oh, why don't you want to see me again? Because we go on some dates, I make some suggestions. It goes well, I pay. Then they come up with an idea. Oh, I want to go here. I'm like, sure, let's go. They still expect you to pay. And I'm looking at...
So they want to go somewhere else. You agreed. You got to pay to go there anyway for yourself. You can't handle a +1. If you can't handle a +1, don't agree to go. It's simple. I don't need to go with. I'm thinking of you in a different. I'm not going as your friend. You already admitted that you paid for the meal here. This is how goofy you are. You paid for a meal. You took the lady you wanted to take out. You took her out to dinner, and you took her and had a good time. And you already paid for the meal. You already paid for her, and you already did that. Now it's come to a point where like, hey, let's go to the uptown real quick to the I don't know, to the Stir or to the Eden or the Garden or wherever the nice lounge or bar is. Let's go there and have some drinks. Oh, you want me to pay there too? Huh? You are having the night out with the woman that you asked out. See, this lets me know that you're doing this on a frequent basis and you're not really caring about the women you take out on a date. You're just doing it as going through the motions. You're not really interested in these women that you're talking to because you're not willing to just put up with, oh, let me cover this. You're not willing to put up with the price tag with what comes with it. And that lets me know you're not really interested in her at all. Because you weren't really interested. You're more for the looks. You're more for the attention. Like, oh, I'm taking a girl out. I'm doing. You're more for the clout of being able to do that. Right. With all these apps, Tinder, and we talked about the apps. We're gonna bring back the apps discussion because all of y'all on Tinder, Plenty of Fish. There's a couple of them. They're all owned by the same company. We already knew that. We already went through that actually and went through the entire article about it. But they're all owned by Match.com. So you think you got game, you think you can pull ladies, then you can do things, and this day it's all a joke. It's all a joke right now. And you got these jokesters out here who are upset that you have to cover the tab for the women you're interested in. If you're not interested in her, you wouldn't have paid for the meal. Simple as that. That's how goofy you are. If you're not interested in her, you would have never paid for that meal in the first place. Now you're upset you have to go somewhere else.
That you like, oh, I'm gonna pay, and you gonna then take a hike. And they be like, oh, why don't you want to see me again?
And you don't want to see her again because you already knew you was going to pay where you was going. What?
Because I can already tell that you are not a generous person. That's it.
So now she's not generous. Now she's not generous. She's the devil now because she made you pay for something that you already said you was going to pay for. You just admit that you have no problem paying for it. And you think, oh, she's just using me. She's using me for my money. She just wants to use me for my money. No, stupid. You would never go where she suggests to go without her suggestion. You wouldn't go on your own, dumbass. You wouldn't do that by yourself. She's trying to include you with her, and you're shutting her out because you had to cover her. Goofy.
He's really obvious to me. The idea that you would come up with a plan, organize the time and date.
So you're upset that she came up with a plan to spend time with you. You're upset that she took time out to say, let me spend it with this goofy ass nigga. Sorry, I don't mean to say that. Sorry, my bad. I've been hitting the blunt, and when I hit the blunt, I get I kind of get like that. But yeah, like, bruh, you're upset that she likes you? I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I think he's upset. He doesn't think that she should like him. But you took the time. Listen to this goofy ass nigga talk. Goofy talk. Oh shit.
That's easily obvious to me. The idea that you would come up with a plan, organize the time and date that you like, okay? And then when we get there, you still expect the other person to pay, especially early on. It tells me that we probably don't have values that are.
What? So you asked her out, or she asked you out. Hey, you want to go out? You want to do this? You want to do that? You not doing shit else. If you got something else going on, then go do that. If you're interested in her and you want to spend time with her, guess what? You're going to go do that. And guess what? You're going to pay. Because guess what? You wouldn't have gone there on your own. Now, if you're taking her somewhere, you go, you want her to pay for herself, you state that. If you want to go somewhere, or she wants to go somewhere and you want her to pay for herself, you state that. To see how far that gets you, player. See how far that gets you. Now, you wouldn't mind stating that if you're not interested in her. If you think that she's just cool and she's just a friend, we just going out hanging out. Oh yeah, go ahead, cover you. Cover you. Make sure you can cover yourself because I'm not going to be able to. That's all you got to say. That's all, bruh. But you can't do that, bruh. Why not? Why not? Why can't you just do that?
Very much aligned. Because you are, one, not generous, and a bit entitled. Now, it's okay. You can be that way. But be that way with somebody else.
You're the kind of person that expects a ring, but in return, you're going to get booty. No, booty is irregular. We're supposed to do booty stuff. What is
See now we gotta get off of them. They sound goofy now. We supposed to do booty stuff? What? No. See, this is why I am not in this dating online world that you see exists. I want to just. But we're gonna move on. We got another topic to cover. Oh man, it's crazy. Y'all hang tight up in there, man. If you out there doing your thing, hanging out at the club, at the bar, going out to the events, doing all that, hats off to you. I'll pop up at a few. I'll pop up at a couple, but I'm not doing that on a regular. Hell no. The women that I know, they don't do that. They'll go out maybe once every 3 months, once every couple of months, 4 or 5 months, really. Other than that, it's vacations, it's work, it's family stuff. Like, come on now. Stop it. So we gonna push through, man. This dating world is crazy. But we gonna do the game show. It's going to be here. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna call in. We're gonna have people call in, give their, situation, give their story, give their testimony, and then we're gonna duke it out. We're gonna talk. We're gonna see what's going on and really see how we can reshape some of the ills around the dating world and get that going. But we're going to incorporate a lot here on Boy Club Boy Mogul, man. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, the ones that have so far and the ones that will. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and check out your Still Collective live. It's going on right now. Let me see if I can get some basketball highlights on here. Show y'all what we do here. Let's see. See if we can switch it up. Yo.
Let me call you over watching something.
Can you put the Olympics highlights on the live stream when you get a chance?
I can do it in a little bit.
All right. Yeah. We request what we want to see. We request what we want to see on the live stream. I like football, I do, but I'm in a basketball mood right now. In a Curry mood right now. LeBron mood, Kobe. You already know. But yeah, man, this world is taking a huge shift, huge turn. And if you can't catch it, if you can't catch this next phase and adapt to it, I don't know how long you're gonna last, because part of that new phase is financial. Part of that new phase is mental health improvement. Part of that new phase is being able to turn off the internet, turn off the TV, turn off people who don't support your goals and what you do. Turn all of that off. You know, keep some of it off. Of course, the internet you're going to have to use, you're going to have to utilize. Use it as a tool. Use it as a tool to promote your success, promote your growth. Don't use it just to be brain dead and as a distraction. That's going to ruin it every time. But, you know, there's so much going on, and we all think to ourselves, what are we really doing? Because you work, you pay bills. You pay bills, you incur, you know, other bills. You pay one bill, you the more you pay bills, eventually you're going to get more bills to pay. And then you're going into debt. Now you're going into debt, and now you're paying off those bills. And really, where do you get time to really focus on your growth, yourself? Where does all this money go when it comes to really improving our country, improving our being, improving our lives? Because it just seems like it's just going out the window. And all this money that we're pouring into the system and pouring into these companies, where does that go? I'm paying my light bill, I'm paying my water bill, I'm paying my internet, I'm paying. What am I getting at for that? What am I getting for participating in this capitalism process? What do I get for that? Nothing, if you allow it to. And a lot of people are getting nothing. And that's the sting. That's the sting. So I want to that's Willie D. I want to bring this back here for you. Let's see here. Here it is. This is a good video. So the talks are upon $1,000 a month. What would that do if everyone got $1,000 a month? I'm gonna give you my thoughts after the video, but here we go.
Soon be automated. This wave of automation is coming, and it hasn't crashed over society yet, but it's going to. And that's bad.
Oh, hold on a second. My bad. Here we go.
Unless, of course, you're the one building all the robots. But one of the solutions economists have come up with is, what if we gave everyone free money from the government? Boom. Every single year, it's yours, no questions asked. It's a concept called universal basic income. The idea that the government pays everyone a base income that is above the poverty line. Right now, the poverty line, as defined by the Census Bureau, is almost at $15,000 a year, or a little over $1,200 a month. Now, this is an extremely controversial idea, and everyone has an opinion about it, because we've been arguing about this for 500 years now. Literally, since the year 1516. That's when Sir Thomas More introduced the idea in his book called Utopia.
That is not when a universal basic income was introduced. And see, that's the thing. They'll tell you these lies in these videos. I'm telling you, a universal basic income has already been implemented in ancient times and ancient civilizations. They used to do that to keep farmers working and keep their quote-unquote peasants at ease. They've done this before.
That's where he imagined a society that provided a basic income to all its citizens as long as they showed a willingness to work. And as we go forward through history, you're going to see variants of this idea over and over again. In 1797, for example, there was Thomas Paine, one of the founding fathers of the United States, and he came up with an idea privatized. So to compensate, Thomas Paine wanted to pay them some amount of money. And in the 20th century, there was another variation proposed by economist Milton Friedman, taste of UBI, when the government started to give everyone a stimulus check of $1,200. All of these are variations of the universal basic income idea. And it's only going to get more important to figure out as society evolves thanks to technology. But here's where it gets super interesting. We've been running this money experiment all around the world in different countries, and just a couple weeks ago, we got the results to the United States in what's considered to be the most comprehensive randomized study of UBI ever conducted. And in today's video, I want to show you the history of UBI, the arguments for it, some of the arguments that are against it, and what the test results showed. I think this is going to be a huge part of our conversation really soon, and I want you to know about it, so let's get into it. Hi, my name is Henri Jick. Hope you're doing well. Come to finance and stay for universal basic income. One of my favorite videos on YouTube was a video by Casey Neistat, where he talked about money and
know when I can turn to for money. And there was definitely a time in my life when my son Owen was very small, where if I didn't get free diapers and milk and money from the government, I'm not sure I could have made ends meet as a parent or as an individual.
Fast forward a bit though, and Casey goes on to have one of the most successful careers on social media. He makes millions of dollars, goes on to become famous, and then he says,
money will solve your problems. This idea that money won't solve problems, it's bullshit. When I was dirt poor, money would have solved every one of my problems.
So if money does solve all the problems, then why doesn't the government just pay everyone some amount of basic income? What if the government was able to solve the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, physiology, the idea that everyone could be able to afford the basics like food, shelter, and clothing? Would the world become a better place if people had more time to do what they love and become creative? Or would the absence of a financial struggle make everybody lazy? Artificial intelligence and automation is getting us there faster every single day, and I think we could be on the edge of this future really soon. And if robots will soon be able to do our jobs faster and better than we can, will jobs still be a core part of our identity, or will we have to find new purpose in life? In his video, Casey says that after a certain point, money doesn't really solve the problems that all of us will face throughout our lives. So all of these questions are very philosophical, and we're finally starting to get some of the answers. And the more I looked into them, the more I regretted picking this video because it's extremely complicated. So here's what I learned. So here are the arguments in support of UBI. Economists say that some kind of a basic income can help us solve one of the hardest challenges that humanity is facing: poverty. Right now, there's over 38 million Americans alone that are living in poverty. They make less than $12,000 a year, and that leaves them very little for anything beyond the basics. And a study by the Roosevelt Institute found that a UBI of just $1,000 a month could help a lot of those people out of poverty by allowing them to focus on their skills and their career rather than just worrying about how they're going to eat. And according to the World Bank, over 700 million people live in extreme poverty worldwide. So this is a huge problem on a global scale. But in theory, UBI could act like an economic stimulus to boost consumer spending, because when people have more money, they tend to spend it on things like food and rent, which helps with economic growth. But I also learned that some of the most successful and richest people in the world who are working to solve poverty say that UBI could be one of the better ways to fix it.
What to do about mass unemployment?
Why would you put Elon Musk on here? I don't even want to watch this no more.
I don't think we can have a choice.
So the main benefit of UBI is to fight against poverty and automation, which is going to become very real this decade. But the downside is, who's going to pay for it? Because it's extremely expensive.
Just like what I said earlier, we pay our bill. We've been paying bills for this whole time we've been paying them. Somebody has the money to pay for it. It's not a who's going to pay for it, and maybe it is a who, but it's really everyone that we've been paying money to. Who are we paying this money right back to? That's who should pay for it. Whoever we pay right back to it. Whoever we give the money right back to, that $1,000 a month, that's who should be paying for it because you're getting it right back.
If we were to give every citizen just $1,000 a month, it would cost the US economy about $4 trillion a year. Now, for context, in 2024, the entire United States federal budget was $6.5 trillion. And that includes spending on Social Security, the entire military, Medicare, Medicaid, and other essential services. So UBI at just $1,000 a month costs more than half of what the country spends in a single year, which means funding it would be really, really hard. But let's assume we cut out a bunch of bloated government programs, we got rid of tax loopholes.
I was getting ready to bring that up, but he's already on it.
We taxed the rich even more, and we found a way to make this work. The next question is, does it actually work? And it turns out we've been running these tests all over the world to see how people would react when they're given money for free. And here's what we found. In the 1970s, for example, Canada was running the Mincome test, where they gave the whole town of Dauphin, Manitoba, a basic income. And what they found was an improvement to healthcare and higher graduation rates. Unfortunately, the program was canceled after 4 years because of politics. But in 2017, Ontario tried again with another program to help 4,000 low-income residents. But again, the experiment was ended early because of a new government, so the results were inconclusive. But Brazil has been running an experiment of their own for decades called the Bolsa Familia, or PBF, which helped around 20 million people out of poverty. From 2002 to 2012, the percentage of Brazilians living on very little money dropped from 8.8 to 3.6%, and income inequality was lowered as well. In 2017, Finland, which is considered to be one of the most advanced welfare states in the world, tried their own experiment for a whole 2 years. They gave 2,000 unemployed citizens a monthly income. And what Finland discovered was that their program didn't really have much of an effect on people's desire to work less or work more, but it did increase their happiness and it lowered their stress levels. Now, Germany also tried their own experiment in 2014, where they gave people $1,100 a month for 1 whole year. And the result was 80% of recipients said the income made them less anxious, more than half said it allowed them to continue their education, and 35% said they now felt more motivated at work. In 2017, Spain also tried this for Barcelona's poorest households, and they gave people almost $2,000 a month. And the results again showed not much of an effect on people's willingness to work, but people did report feeling an improvement to their mental health. Now in Japan, there was a billionaire who ran his own private experiment. He gave out $9 million spread out amongst 1,000 people. The results, a decrease in divorce rates and more than 70% of recipients saying they experienced a significant increase in happiness. Now, as I looked across the world at more and more countries running their own experiments, I found that their results were more or less the same. So the last place that I looked at was the United States. Because just a couple weeks ago, we got the results to one of the bigger tests called the Unconditional Income Study, run by Sam Altman and Open Research. And here's what happened. The study ran from November 2020 to October 2023, and it split people into 2 different groups. The first group was given $1,000 every single month, and the other group, known as the control group, was given $50 a month. Now, the average household income of people that got any money was about $30,000 a year. And after 3 years of running this experiment, the results are in, and here's what people did with their money.
Most of my technical aptitude was just playing video games.
Damn ads. Hold on.
On average, people spent $310 more per month, mostly on food, rent, and car expenses. But surprisingly, the average income went down by $125 a month. The average work week also went down by 1.3 hours, which adds up to about 8 days per year. So yes, studies showed that anyone who received an income on average did decide to work a little less. But it wasn't to the point where they all got lazy and they all became aspiring Yu-Gi-Oh players, or worse, bad magicians. And the effects of free money on people's health was also not that noticeable. After doing blood tests, the study concluded that we find essentially no evidence of improvements in physical health. Any benefits in nutrition and blood samples that they measured were so small that they had to rule them out because they were also temporary. For example, stress went away in the first year of receiving money, but in the second year, it came back. The only real...
Yeah, because that's not a lot of money. $50? Did he say $50?
That anyone who received an income on average did decide to...
Did he say $50?
$1,000 every single month. And the other group, known as the control group, was given $50 a month. Now, the average household income of people that got any money was about $30,000 a year.
Okay, so they got 1,000. a month.
Experiments in over 20.
I mean, come on now, $1,000. Now, $1,000 a month, it does help because it will help with rent. It won't pay a full rent, but you could pay majority of your rent with $1,000. Majority of your mortgage with $1,000, unless you have a $3,000 mortgage or a $3,000 rent. That payment, that's crazy and out this world, but some people do. But yeah, but $1,000 just is there and then it's gone. Like 2,000 would probably be the better result. You probably will get way better responses with 2,000, but they did 1,000. I don't know if that. I don't think that's good enough.
24 states and dozens of cities, but as of now, we don't have a national UBI program.
Not for an
but
experiment.
At one point in history, we got really close to it in 1969. That's when President Nixon was on the edge of accepting a basic income bill that would have given a family of four about $1,200 a month in today's money. It got so close to becoming law that it was passed by the Senate, but it was then rejected by the House. Now, throughout the video, I've given you a lot.
And that proves to you guys that it's not about who's in president, who's in office. That doesn't matter. We have a House and a Senate. It doesn't matter what the president decides. They all have to be in agreement. It all has to be a unanimous decision pretty much at this point.
A lot of data and a lot to think about, but if you made it this far, here's my personal opinion. Have you ever found the answer to something that you were really disappointed in? If I showed you one of my magic tricks and how it was done, you'd probably be pretty upset by the time you see how it actually works. Like if I took this two of clubs and I magically changed it into another card, looks cool until I showed you how it was done. Well, that's not magic, is it? And that's how I feel about UBI. I was rooting for it to work. I wanted to make this video and tell you that the studies show that if you pay these people this amount of money, it solves everything. And on paper, it really does. It's amazing. But the only measurable benefit where we see real good things happening is for those at the very bottom. Anything above that line of poverty becomes a temporary benefit. And there are theories that predicted this exactly. Like the Easterlin paradox, which showed that worldwide, among all people of all countries, happiness does go up with money, but it only goes up to a certain point. And subsequent studies show that the bigger indicator of happiness is not absolute income, it's relative income and income growth. I have this weird, crazy theory that happiness can be found between reality and expectation. We can find happiness on the journey between two spaces of where we are today.
So, are we trying to achieve happiness, or are we trying to achieve the end of poverty? I'm confused, and we'll let them finish. Actually, no, we won't, because I don't even know what. I don't even know where it went. It went from solving poverty to, oh, we want everybody to be happy. We want people to be happy. Money is not if you think money brings you happiness, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I don't know what to tell you. I don't. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, this money that we're spending can be given back to us in the form of universal basic income. But people are afraid of it because they're focused on happiness. They're focused on, oh, it doesn't improve your life. That's a smoke screen. Money doesn't bring you happiness. I'm not looking for money to bring me happiness. If you're looking for money to bring you happiness, you've already lost in the realm of happiness, whatever that is. Happiness. You've already lost. That's not what it's there for. Money is a tool. Okay? It's a tool to use and to achieve certain things, including a level of happiness. But just getting money in an account, $1,000 a month, that's it sounds like, oh, you're just going to be lazy. You're just going to do that. You're not going to want to work. You're not going to want to do nothing. That's not true. I want to be able to go and grow. I want to be able to have money to do the things that I know I'm going to be able to do. And I'm not going to just leave my job because I'm getting $1,000 or $2,000 a month each month. No, I'm not leaving. That's stupid. My job, that means I'm going to have way more money. I'm going to have at least $2,000 more dollars each month. At least. To now I can save it. I can invest it. I can use that to grow. $2,000 a month. That's all. That's average bills. I mean, what's your grocery bill? Let's look at a grocery bill. Let's see here. Average bill breakdown 2024. Let's look at an average bill breakdown. So we have electricity, cable, sewer, gas, streaming, water. Though that's not an average. That's maybe in 2010. That's no. Let me see. Here we go. Average monthly expenses for American households. This is how you do research, people. If you came into 2024 resolving to get your family spending under control, you're certainly not alone. Getting more exercise, eating better, losing weight, paying off overdue debt. These are all worthy goals for the new year. Yeah, they are, but we gonna talk about these. Getting more exercise, eating better, and losing weight. We're gonna do that too here at the Bill Mogul Club show. We got you. But we won't talk about finances right now. So, America's average monthly household expenses total $6,071 in 2022, and it's up 9% from there. So 10%, so it's up $600. So it's the $6,600 monthly household expenses. You gotta be kidding me! Now I cover $6,000 in about a week, so I'm good, but you gotta spend it. You gotta spend it and spend it again. Spend it and spend it again. It keeps going. That $6,000. My expenses are monthly. You probably gotta add another $4,000 to that. Probably $10,000 a month. And I mean, I run trucking companies. I run, health insurance companies. I do a lot. So, it definitely adds up. I don't eat too much as much. The thing is, my eating, I used to spend about $400 a month on food, on groceries, between groceries and going to eating out. That's what I used to spend. I've cut that down a bit too. Average for one person, we're $3,000, about half, and it's up 8.5% from 2021. Damn, and it's definitely more than that. Annual expenses for one person, $44,000. Yeah, it's about that. It's probably a little more. It's probably a little more. It's a little bit more, about almost double. I would say about double. That's less than half of the average expenses for a family of four. So a family of four, someone who's living on his own is paying for half. It's covering half of the cost of a family of four people. But that lets you know that a family of four, they are going to be more concerned on spending, and they're going to try to spend less. That number should be times 4, right? It should be this times 4 should get you around 180 to 200K. That's what it should get you. It should get you around a 200K. But it doesn't. It only gets you around the 100. Why is that? People who have families, they're spending less and trying to make more of what they have by spending less. Someone who's single, they're just out there on their own. One person. That's crazy. 2-person households had a monthly expenses of $6,372. $76,000. Oh my gosh, that increased 10%. The nature of a family changes as the size of the household increases. A two-person household could include roommates, siblings, and married or cohabitable couple. Yeah, we know that. Family of 4, 101,000. That's crazy. So yeah, $1,000 a month, it can help, but these prices are super high, people. Super high. I don't understand. I don't understand why people don't get it. If you want to do a UBI, you got to do more than 1,000. You got to do at least 2. Got to do at least 2. Look at these average spending. What age? Average monthly spending: 5,000, 7,000, 7,000, 6,000, 4,000. 65 and over. This is the chart we need. How much are y'all spending? Go ahead and type a comment. How much do you spend a month on everything? Don't break it down. Just do everything. How much are you spending? Because this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. Man. $1,000? No. This is still too high. It's still too much. You're not really doing nothing for me. Yeah, I might save an extra $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. If I can, after the year, I might be, if I'm able to save and to invest it, then yeah. If I'm able to do that, then yeah. And I'm able to make more money, do that, yeah. But that's not going to make me stop working. That's not going to stop me from working. There we go. We got the highlights that we want on. You already Nizzo. Yeah. Anthony Davis showing tribute. What we got? Oh yeah, Jason Tatum. But yeah, man. That universal basic income is a good idea. I think it could work. I just think it needs to be more than 1,000. It needs to be much more than 1,000. It needs to be closer to 2,000, closer to 3,000. Cut some of those bills in half for people, and then you're gonna see huge change. Because imagine knowing your internet, your phone, your car insurance, and let's say your car note is paid for. Let's say those things are paid for there. All of that could be about $1,000 right there. A little over $1,000 just for that. Phone, internet, car, and car insurance. Those 4 things combined can be about 1,000. We'll even add in there cable for cable. And if you don't, all that's paid for. That's 1,000 right there. But you still haven't covered rent. You still haven't covered electricity. You still haven't covered food. You still haven't covered gas. Because gas is a bill too. It's a huge bill. And that itself is another 1,000. More actually rent. The average rent prices are what? What are average rent prices right now? Can we get average rent prices? Average rent $1,500. So that swallows up that right there. That swallows up that 1,000 right there. If the average rent is $1,500 and the average income in 2024, the average salary, I didn't say salary, I said income. Average income. No, not salary. Average U.S. income. There it is. The median annual earnings for all workers in age 15 and over. Okay. Here it is. 60 for those who work full time. 60K. So 60K for those who work full time. So if we take 60K, divide that by 12. That's $5,000 a month. We already knew that. So $5,000 a month, you get taxed on that. So what do taxes take out on that? Let's just go ahead and take 10% out of that. Let's take 15% because taxes going to take. Actually, let's take 20% because that's what much taxes really do end up taking. So good 18%. So let's go ahead and subtract 18,000 out of that. Go ahead and do that. So, oh, my bad, not 18. Go ahead and subtract 8,000 out of that. So 8,000 subtracted out of 60K. You left with 52K a year. So 52K divided by 4. And y'all can do the math. Y'all can do the math with me. You're left with, not 4. Divided by 12, right? 4.3. 4.33. So 4.33. And that's every month. That's 4,000 a month. About 4,300 each month. Let's go ahead and just for other random miscellaneous stuff, let's lower that down to 425. 425. $4,250. Just for everyone who doesn't know how to do decimal points. $4,250. I should be doing this on here for you. Matter of fact. Let me go ahead and do this for you. So we did 52,000 divided by 12. 4.333. That's after taxes. That's what you're going to get. So, of course, we can't do a bunch of threes. And, of course, you're going to spend fees on, transferring money over here, spending money here, putting money into this, putting money in that, maybe sending a gift out to someone, maybe paying for something for someone. You got a girlfriend. You're taking care of her, paying for her food and stuff. Let's say you're left with that. Let's say each month you got about 4. This is to what you use for bills. Average rent. Let's take out rent. Average rent, mortgage. Boom. Let's take out $1,600. Boom. You left with $2,650. Average car note. What's the average car note? Average car. Hold on. Average car payment. We breaking it down, people. $523. Woo, that's a steep car payment for a car. That's crazy. I've paid that much for a car before, so I can't really get on you too much. But that's a lot. That's a lot. So let's go back. And 500. Let's just do 500. Boom. We'll even do that. So we're left with 2150. Okay. Let's do average. What else we got? Gas bill. What is average gas bill? So this is gas bill. Oh, this okay. We'll do that for a house, for a place, or electricity. We'll do electricity. We was gonna do that later, but we'll go ahead and do electricity. That $150 a month. That's already gone. Each month for your gas. Yep. So how much is gas? Average gas. put gas bill. It's gonna put the gas bill on gas. Spends $179 a month. 286. Ooh, that's even more. Let me put it this way. It's about 300. I'm gonna just tell y'all. Gas. I'm gonna just tell you mine. I spend about, today I put in 25, 30. I spend that about every other day. $30 every other day. I probably put $30 in 4 days a week. 3-4 days a week. We'll say 3 days. That's 90 times 4, $360. So we'll just say gas, $360. Boom. Look what I'm left with. Look at what I'm left with at making $50K a year. I haven't put in food yet, people. I haven't put in food yet. Let's go ahead and add in food. I'm gonna be generous. Be generous. Ain't none of y'all spending $200. $250 is in 2 weeks, maybe. You know what? Let me add let me add another $100. $350 a month for food. You left with $1,290. God forbid you want to go out this week. God forbid you want to take a girl out. You won't even have enough. You got maybe one date in you before you are under broke, because remember next month you got more bills coming. And we ate, we did gas. The rest were bills. We haven't added in phone. Let's say your phone bill, let's say it's $65 a month. Let's say your internet is $75. Let's say you get a discount. Let's say you got a promotion on your internet and you're paying less than that. Let's say $75 is your cable bill. Your cable bill, $75 plus internet. And let's say you don't even have cable. Let's say you use streaming services. $75 is the YouTube TV. Hulu TV is really $85. So we'll do 75 minus 10 for 85 for any type of streaming services you may have and may be doing. Boom, you left with $1,040. That's it. And honestly, and that's on a $50K salary. Or excuse me, a $60K salary. That's on a $60K salary. It's all you're left with a month. So, I mean, if you give people $1,000, it would definitely help. But if you give them $2,000, oh yeah, now they can play around with that. How much better does this look? If you give me extra $2,000. Look at that now. Each month, multiply that by 12. I keep the majority of my salary. I can at least keep the majority of the money I'm making and do something with it. Start a business, start something. What can I do? What was I at? 160? What can I do with this? If I'm able to save that much. That's less than half, people. That's less than half. So I believe in a universal basic income. I do. I think it can work. But yeah, we spend so much money on everything else. They need to do something. We need something out here because we spending too much money. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for stopping by. That's the show we have for you today. We're going to keep this thing going, keep pushing forward. Like I said, we're going to keep it going. We here at Club Built Mogul. We doing things the way we want to do it. You already know. We just going to say CBM. We just going to say CBM, baby. Fuck with CBM. That's what we doing here. So, yeah. Whew. Got some good highlights coming for you. Some freshies that we got from the store. I know we got we doing the Olympic players. So they got Curry, Jason Tatum. We saw Kevin Durant earlier. I mean, go on the Twitch channel. Check out the live feed. Relax. have some drinks, smoke a little something, and just enjoy the rest of your night. Remember, keep your mental. Like, there's a lot going on. It's a lot we can talk about. Give yourself time before you make any rash decision on things. Talk to a few people. Figure it out if it's a good idea to feel the way you do or do the things you do. Like, we gotta look out for each other, because until a universal basic income comes, they ain't looking out for us. Until that universal income hits the market, they don't care about us. They don't. And even when it does, a measly $1,000 ain't gonna do it. We gonna need at least $2. I'm sorry, but appreciate y'all, man, coming by. Remember, Still Collective has all your highlights for all your favorite players, NBA and NFL. My K-Bar has your skincare. Go ahead and go on there, purchase your skincare items, ladies. We're gonna bring back the dating talks and discussions over here. We went and explored some interesting people out here in this world of the dating culture that we're seeing, and it doesn't look good to me. But maybe it does to y'all. But come on here, we'll talk. We'll have a brief convo and see. Maybe I should have more faith in the dating world. But at this point, I'm talking to the same women that I know can handle certain things. I'm not really looking to date out. Just might be introducing to something that I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna tell my business, but we gonna keep it player over here at Club Bill Mogul with Garzan. You already know, Flay. But yeah, appreciate stopping by. That's the show, people. We gonna be back Thursday night with another interesting topic. We're gonna have some real words for you. We're probably gonna talk more about the election. Make me vote. I want to bring the Make Me Vote segment back on here real quick. See if we can get some people on here to talk on common grounds. You heard? right when Stephen Curry did that. You heard? Hey. Yo, man, don't hate on your boy Curry. Ooh, don't hate on your boy Curry. Don't do it. Don't do it. Dang. Go check out, man. Go check out the live Twitch feed, man. We in here. That's crazy. Look at that. We're gonna take you out with this. Garzan. Out this thing, baby. Let's go.
There's a war going on. Good versus evil. Light against darkness. Truth against lies. I'm talking about the war in your head.
That person that's holding you back. That person that's bringing you down. That person is you.
Are you gonna say you wanna do something? Do it for 2 weeks and then quit? Like you did last year, like you did the year before last? You say you wanna lose weight, get in shape, get your business off the ground, and then turn around and party, get lit, drink alcohol, eat like crap, and continue to live below who you were created to be?
No. Make a declaration to yourself. Declare all-out war that you're going to get out of this rut.
Decide today that you will no longer tolerate losing. You are going to be a winner.
Be the hero of your own movie. If your life was a movie and it started now, what would the hero of your life's movie do right now? Do that. Do those things. Write down your goals. Write down things you want to improve. Write down things you won't tolerate from yourself. Write down things that you've done in the past you never want to see yourself do again. And go forth from here.
Yeah.
saying stories made. Let them horns play. The Lord paved the way, let a nigga out his cage. They all think the same, let the blind lead the way. And it ain't worth the money if it doesn't make the change. Let me tell you about the places which I have came. Country living, that Carolina born and raised. Wasn't long before a young boy peeped the game. How they play it, got the Joker working next to Wayne. Those school days chilling with them boys out Eagle Chase. Them niggas do anything just for a piece of change. Out looking for a lick right on Rogers Lane. And I was just on the team trying to get in the game. Already knew that I was here for a greater purpose. And ever since the day I left for only graze the surface. Mama said you won't go hungry if you're always working. So I open up for service, baby, come and make it purchase.
Mama ain't raised no fool. Mama ain't raised no fool. Don't you know I'm out here on my grind? And this money always on my mind. Yeah. Mama ain't raised no fool. Mama ain't raised no fool. Times are getting hard, bills getting paid late. Don't care how I'm making money, gotta be made.
Tell you my story as I'm flipping through the pages. Cause it ain't take me long to start this paper chasing. And in your city or your state, yeah, I make the statement. Niggas claim they Bill Gates, but they get negated. But the ones that get that dough, cooking up the dough, they get it for the low. To get them birds